Health officials in Victoria say the state is on track for a further easing of coronavirus restrictions. Julia Bradley joins us live now from Melbourne. Julia, we know that 2 new cases have been recorded overnight. Both of them are linked. Do you know if that will change anything with this health advice?
Well, Laura, we'll have to wait and see what authorities are thinking today and also throughout the rest of the week. But all signs so far is that they are pretty confident that restrictions can be further eased later this week, both in Melbourne and in regional Victoria. As you say, both of these new local COVID cases today are linked. They're both primary close contacts of existing cases who had no community exposure during their infectious period, which is certainly a good thing. And COVID cases have been pretty low over recent days. Yesterday, we recorded just 1 new local infection, and that was someone tied to the Arcare Maidstone outbreak. But that was also a close contact rather than an elderly resident. Another thing that's going to be weighing on the minds of health officials as well, Laura, is how testing numbers are. And at the moment, they've been dropping slightly over the past few days. Health officials certainly hope that that number will pick up over the coming days so that they can confidently ease restrictions. Now, Laura, this all comes as well as we await a decision on things like whether we can travel further than 25 kilometres from our home here in Melbourne, whether footy fans can return to stadiums and whether gyms can reopen. And another thing that they'll be looking at is how contact tracers are going, whether they can handle the new cases that are presenting themselves. We've heard reports today that there's a continual high volume of calls coming into call centres for contact tracers. We also heard from a whistleblower from the Health Department telling the Herald Sun today that this is an issue that's yet to be resolved. Also today, Victoria's opposition are calling for the reopening of an inquiry into Victoria's government's handling of the pandemic. They say that there are about 30 fundamental mistakes that have led to outbreaks and lockdowns in Victoria over the past 6 months. Laura?
Julia Bradley, thank you.